The United States, boosted for its biggest economy. And yet, there are people who struggle here. There are poverty here. There are homeless people here. It is not all sunshine here. From the busiest states of New York up until the proud Silicon Valley of California, we bring you the top 10 poorest states in the USA. In the United States, several states have struggled with poverty for years, with poverty rates comparable to those of some African countries. In this video, we will highlight the top 10 poorest states in the US, based on statistical data and analysis. You will not believe which states sit at number 6, but before that, click the subscribe button, and let's get started. Number 1. Mississippi. Mississippi holds the unfortunate title of the poorest state in the nation. Here, 19.4% of the population lives in poverty, meaning nearly 1 in 4 families earns less than $25,000 annually. This poverty rate is akin to that of Namibia. Contributing factors include a 6.85% unemployment rate and a low high school graduation rate, with 1 in 4 Mississippians not finishing high school until a few years ago. Poor education and limited job opportunities are significant issues. When you try to type Mississippi in YouTube, the top 3 suggestions are, "Why is Mississippi so poor?" or "Mississippi the worst economy in the USA?" Oh my God! The answer lies in the factors we've discussed. It's just worse here than anywhere else. Number 2. Louisiana. Heading back to the south, our next stop is Louisiana, where more than 19% of residents live in poverty, and families earn about $46,000 annually. Louisiana ranks last in the nation for income equality by gender, 3rd worst for food insecurity, and 3rd worst for education scores. These statistics make it tough to attract job growth due to a lack of an educated workforce. There's a pervasive sense of fatalism here, with many people accepting their poverty as a fact of life. It is what it is, they say, and all we can do is pray. I cannot truly accept this. If any of you are from Louisiana, drop a comment below. Number 3. West Virginia. West Virginia has an 18% poverty rate, with families earning about $44,000 annually, while the unemployment rate isn't as high as in other states. And the good thing about them is the cost of living is low. Migration studies show more people are leaving West Virginia than moving in. It's the only state where death rates exceed birth rates. Maybe West Virginia would be a ghost state in the next 20 years. Number 4. New Mexico. In New Mexico, 20% of residents live in poverty, and the average family income is about $46,000 per year, which is $10,000 less than the national average. 1 in 3 children lives in poverty here, making New Mexico the worst place to raise a family. I'm truly sorry to say that to all New Mexico families. May God bless New Mexico. The state is highly dependent on federal subsidies to fund essential services like schools, roads, health care, and welfare programs. Number 5. Alabama. Alabama has a poverty rate of about 20%, with households earning around $46,000 annually. Poverty rates in some counties reach 40%. That is too much for me. How can this be? Factors contributing to poverty include a lack of regulated capitalism and insufficient hard work, depending on one's perspective. The United Nations has researched poverty conditions in Alabama. noting similarities to third world countries. Number 6. Arkansas. Arkansas has a poverty rate of 16%, which is better compared to the previous 5 states, with families earning about $52,123 annually. While economic conditions have improved since the 1940s, when nearly half the population lived in poverty, Arkansas remains one of the poorest states, though the cost of living allows for smaller paychecks to stretch further. Probably the environment is better for the retirees. What do you think? Number 7. Kentucky. Although they are at number 7, it is not the same with their salaries. Kentucky residents earn the 5th lowest salaries in the nation, at $46,000 per year, with 1 in 5 people living in poverty. The unemployment rate is about average, providing some opportunities for advancement. However, challenges such as substance abuse remain prevalent. When speak about Kentucky, it often made me hungry. Only one thing come to my mind: Kentucky Fried Chicken. Number 8. South Carolina. South Carolina has a poverty rate of 16.9%, with households earning less than $50,000 annually. Most working adults live paycheck to paycheck, struggling with economic challenges that stem from historical factors dating back to the Civil War. Fun fact: do you know that North Carolina is one of the richest states in America? It made me wonder what truly happened to South Carolina, why they cannot be as rich as their brother, North Carolina. Number 9. Nevada. Nevada ranks as the 9th poorest state, with a poverty rate of 12.9% and the highest unemployment rate in the country at 7.12%. Despite pockets of wealth in Las Vegas and Reno, much of the state experiences significant poverty and underemployment. Is it because of the gambling? Las Vegas is a place of fun, rich people, celebrities, all of them gathered here and pouring their minis. Still, Nevada don't have enough jobs to offer. Higher unemployment means no money. No money means no food. However, Nevada is becoming increasingly progressive. Let us pray for the best, shall we? Number 10. Can you guess? You probably get it wrong, by the way. Number 10. We have Michigan. Surprisingly, Michigan ranks as the 10th poorest state. Residents earn $63,202 annually, but the state moved up in the rankings ladder due to issues in cities like Detroit and Flint. The cost of living is low, allowing salaries to stretch further. But homelessness is a growing problem, with many jurisdictions passing laws targeting homelessness as housing costs rise. Yes, I agree with you. When we mention Detroit, we will visualize homeless people, but it is different when I was a kid. Back in those days, we are excited when we speak about Detroit. You know why? It is RoboCop. I really miss those movies. As homelessness increases across the country, more cities and states are implementing measures to criminalize basic needs like sleeping in public spaces. Fun facts: federal data shows 582,462 people were experiencing homelessness on a single night in January 2022, with experts warning that rising housing costs will push more people into homelessness. This trend highlights the ongoing struggle with poverty and the need for comprehensive solutions. Enough about poverty. Speaking about this make we feel sad, and it is not good for our mental health. Do you know which states is the richest among all? Haha, you probably wrong on that. It is Texas, dude. Don't believe me? Check this next video and I'll see you there.